to my channel. My name is Tanja and I'm here today with a video about my spring and summer makes. So it's been some time since I made my last video, I think 9 or 10 months, and therefore I've got a lot of things to share with you. If you're curious why I haven't been on YouTube for so long, just wait till the end, I'll explain everything then. Alright, let's start with the makes. The first thing is the top I'm wearing, which is a nice navy lace top. This lace was actually a Christmas present of my mother and sister to me, and I thought some time about what I wanted to make with it and ended up making a top because I wear so many summer tops and I was in need of something more formal, and this one is just amazing. The pattern is self-drafted as well half of my makes, and I used just a basic bodice block that I drafted some months ago and that I always use when I want to make something that I don't have a pattern for, and I used it to make this top as well as the next top I'll show you, this lovely embroidery anglais top. I found that fabric in a local shop some weeks ago and I instantly fell in love with it. Usually these kinds of fabrics are so expensive and I found it there for quite a good price, so I got it. It's lined with a cotton fabric in the same color and it's perfect for summer because it is so lightweight, because both of these fabrics are quite lightweight, and it's beautiful and it's still a garment that has a lot of texture while still being so lightweight. That's what I love about it and about this shirt as well. So yeah, I've really fallen in love with all these like lacy embroidery anglais fabrics, and I'm happy that they're in trend right now, so I hope we'll see lots of them next summer again. I even have a third make out of lace fabric. It's this lovely light blue Rowan tee. The Rowan tee is a pattern by Micah Nielsen, and I took the pattern as it is. I just shortened it a bit in length, I think, and I changed the neckline to a big scoop neckline. It is such an elegant feminine top. Whenever I wear it I feel like a ballerina, and I'm tempted to wear it with a big poofy pleated skirt or circle skirt with a petticoat underneath, something like that. That would be the ultimate elegant ballerina-like girly outfit. Then I got into sewing camis this summer. By far my favorite one is this pebble mosaic cami. I call it that way because the fabric was named pebble mosaic. It is a fabric by Sew Over It. I think I got it in their summer sale last summer, and I only got half a meter. Since I got it I was wondering what I should make out of it because it is such a tiny amount of fabric, and thankfully I was able to squeeze a cami out of it. This pattern is self-drafted. I'm working on perfecting this cami pattern at the moment, and I've enjoyed this garment so much since I made it, just because it's so easy to throw on. The ruffles around the neckline on the front of the cami were an experiment, and they turned out so well. I'm even thinking that I might do a tutorial for them if you're interested, so please leave me a comment if you are. It can be replicated on all sorts of other garments whenever you want to make a neckline or even the sleeve hem or the bottom hem a bit more interesting, and it's super easy to do, so yeah, if you're interested just leave me a comment, and if enough people want to see a tutorial I'll make one. So while we're talking about interesting necklines, I also made another neckline of a tee I had already sewn up last summer, more interesting. It's this tee. I call it the seaside tee because with the detail I added I think it looks so much like a sea and waves in the sea. The reason why I had to add the detail was because the neckline was far too big, so I wanted to insert something into the neckline. So half of this trim is added inside, so it makes the neckline a little bit smaller and it doesn't slip down over my shoulders now, so I can totally wear it, and it looks nice and it gives my whole look a little bit more depth, I think, and yeah, adds more details, because lately I found that a lot of my pieces were pretty boring. Like they were nice pieces, but they had nothing interesting in them. So I'm now trying to add more details to my pieces, more texture, like look for fabrics that already have a lot of texture, like lace, embroidery and glare. And in the summer it's kind of hard to find these fabrics, but in the winter there will be lots of lovely knits and boucle fabrics and jacquards and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of really looking forward to the cold weather and sewing for the cold weather, although I will miss the heat and wearing my lovely camis and lightweight fabrics, I think. So to go with all of these clothes and to go with outfits from the clothes I made and that feel too plain for me, I made this more interesting blazer jacket. I really wanted something that stood out and that would make a simple top underneath just vanish because the jacket is so stunning, so that I can wear all my more simple tops and still have an interesting outfit. Plus this jacket is super practical for when I have to go somewhere where there's maybe an air condition or a cooler temperature, so I have something I can throw over my outfit easily. And I just had some thicker winter cardigans for that job, and now I have a special summer layering piece. So yeah, I'm happy about that because it also makes an outfit more interesting in general to add a layering piece. Doesn't matter if it's a blazer jacket like that or just a simple cardigan. However, I needed something more summer appropriate for these days because it's been really, really hot here. The pattern is a Burda pattern out of one of their magazines from May or June 2016. I will link the right magazine and pattern below. Then I made one last top. It's another 3/4 length top because I really like that length in the summer. It's the Granville shirt from Sewaholic Patterns. I have searched a long time for the perfect shirt pattern and I still haven't found it. So this pattern is nice in some ways, but it's not really what I looked for. It has a lot of pieces, so it's a lot of work to put it together. I was actually looking for a more simple pattern because that might look more effortless when you wear it. The fabric is from Sew Over It. I really love those kinds of elegant and filigrane floral prints. This is thankfully a make which can easily transition to my autumn and winter wardrobe, which is a lot more in need of floral prints, or at least any prints and colorful items and more special items. I'm still trying to fit this pattern. As you might have seen in the clips, it doesn't really fit that well. Yeah, if you have any tips or recommendations for easy fitting, easy to make shirt patterns, please leave them down below. I'd be really happy to find a great shirt pattern. So those were a lot of summer tops. My sewing is also more top heavy. However, I still made one bottom, which is another pair of ginger jeans. I got that indigo denim at a local store at the beginning of spring, and I was eager to make another pair of gingers because they're so awesome. They're the best jeans pattern I've found so far, and since I already made two pairs, I know now how to fit them really well. So yeah, the fitting was done really quickly. I didn't have to fit a lot, just the things that don't fit in general when I buy jeans as well in the stores. So I had to take out about 10 centimeters at the waist. At the hips they fit, although the fabric was a bit stretchier than recommended, so I just made them a little slimmer everywhere else, so just to accommodate for that. I first tried to sew a straight leg, however that didn't look good, so I turned back to my skinny jeans. And yeah, in general the ginger jeans already fit really well, and I'm really happy with this pattern and can only recommend it. So if you're anxious about sewing jeans, but you really want to try to get that pattern because it is illustrated so well. It has such great explanations. There are thousands of tips on the internet just regarding that special pattern. And Closet Case Patterns also have a jeans fitting ebook which you can get when you subscribe to their mailing list or something like that. It's somewhere on their site, and it explains really well how you have to make all the adjustments so that the pants fit right. So last but not least, we have two dress makes. The first one is an Eve dress by Sew Over It. I also got that pattern some time ago and was eager to try it, and it was the perfect opportunity when we came into spring. And yeah, I just love this pattern. I might have to do a narrow shoulder adjustment the next time I make it, just because the ruffle might drape more beautifully when I have adjusted that I have narrow shoulders. But so far I'm really happy and it fits really well. This is just such a stunning pattern, and it's so easy to make, and it makes such a beautiful dress and works with a lot of drapey fabrics. So I think I will make a lot more of these in the coming years. I don't wear many dresses, but when I want to wear a dress, I feel really good in this one. So yeah, great wardrobe staple if you wear lots of dresses. And last but not least, I made kind of a formal dress. I got the idea or inspiration to make such a dress by the blogger Micah Gianelli. So this is the original outfit I was inspired by. She's wearing a top and a skirt here. However, I decided to make a dress because it will look smoother between the waist and the hips, because you don't have to tuck in the top into the skirt. This is what I made out of it. I had to draft this pattern myself just because I didn't really find any pattern that already looked something like that. So yeah, I drafted it myself. It wasn't hard at all to do. I decided to use a coral fabric on top and this white floral fabric on bottom because I already had them in my stash and I didn't really know what to do with both of them, so I was happy that they A, matched and I could combine them together, and B, I had the perfect purpose for those two fabrics. And I'm really happy with my outcome and how it compares to Micah Gianelli's dress, because I was just going for the look and not for like the whole outfit and the colors and fabrics and everything. Didn't really have any occasion in mind to wear this when I made it. I just made it to be prepared and to have this in my wardrobe. These were all of my makes. These were at least the summer portion of my makes, so the summer and spring makes. I also have lots of more autumny and wintry stuff to share with you, which I made before last spring, and some of them even in the last weeks. I have all the clips of the garments filmed already, so they will be coming an autumn and winter makes video soon. And in general, I will be uploading more videos on YouTube now, meaning some videos at all. So a lot of you have been asking over the past couple of months whether I will be uploading again and what happened, and it's not that dramatic. It's just a few things that came together. Number one, I didn't really have much time. I'm in my last year of university now. I have to study a lot more. I have to do different things, which basically lead to me not having as much or as many days at home where I can really sit down and film things, because this filming process for me is usually pretty long. I have to prepare, I have to tidy up. Today I didn't even try to tidy up my desk because it is so like full of stuff, so I just sat down in front of my wardrobe. Filming just took up all of my time, and I felt like I didn't have time to sew and to do some of my other hobbies as much as I wanted to, so I had to drop something, and it was filming in that case. So even if there should occur times where I can't really film any videos now, I will keeping you up to date on Instagram, so I am much more quicker to upload my things there, my makes and what I'm up to at the moment, because it's so much easier. You just have to take a picture and you're done. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to know more quickly what I am up to, just follow me on Instagram. The second thing was that I wasn't really happy with my style anymore, and I didn't only want to be an inspiration in what you can sew and what you can make and techniques and stuff. I also wanted to be an inspiration in how you style your makes and what kind of color palette you choose, and I wasn't even looking with what I could do and what I could present. Even if I tried really hard for a video to pick out my best outfit, I wasn't happy with it. So it was kind of hard for me to make videos and to see myself on the screen in the end and look at me and knowing that I tried the hardest I could and didn't really make something I'm proud of. And the third reason why I kind of quit was because I wasn't really happy with the format I'm making videos in. So when I started YouTube, I did it because I liked how other people documented their fabric hauls and then their plans, and then at the end they showed you what they made. And I really love to see that process. I was especially inspired by Lisa Comfort from Sew Over It, and she is pretty good in actually sewing what she says she's going to sew, or even if she throws in another make or doesn't have time for one of her makes, she's still like sticking to her plans, and I'm really bad at that. I made fabric hauls and then I decided 2 weeks later that I wanted to make something completely different, or that I wanted to like use one of the fabrics for a completely different project, and I never really ended up in making what I said I would make. And for me it didn't really make sense to make these videos anymore where I document my plans, because what's the reason when I can't stick to it? So yeah, I ended sharing my plans. I just shared my makes for some time, and since I didn't have those plans videos, I had more time to explore other areas, like making a sewing favorites video or making my sewing on the budget video or things like that. And I really wanted to get more into those like educational topics that anyone can profit from, not just the people who are interested in what you're making or that have the same style as you. I really want to make videos that are that you can get more from, like more value, more like informations and tips, and yeah. So I will try now, and it's been some time. I really had to take some time to see that and to like develop that new plan to make like other kinds of videos, because then this channel will have more purpose for me and will be like more valuable work, so to say. So yeah, for me it will seem more important to get those things out there, because I'm naturally introverted, so speaking about me and my stuff is like not what I naturally do. I like always feel weird if I'm telling people for a long time just things about me, and I'm always thinking that like if I had another topic that was really important to me, I'd speak about that much, like I'd be much more happy to speak about something that's important to me, that's not about me but about maybe something I've learned or some tips, but that applies to everyone. So this is the direction in which my videos will be going, and right after I finish this one I will be recording a video about how to not fail in sewing, like how to be better in sewing when you are just a beginner and you're just starting out, because I think there are some people between you that are beginner sewists and that would appreciate such a video a lot. So yeah, I'm already working on going into this new direction. So that was a long video. I hope I could explain everything to you. I hope you liked my makes. Thanks a lot for watching. If you aren't subscribed yet, maybe you want to subscribe. The button is just there. I don't know. You'll find it. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!